Jesus.
All right, y'all. This is our second episode. I'm just saying with your girl Rob. What's up, world?
What's happening? How y'all doing?
And this your with your boy
With your boy
Rob.
Rob? What's going on?
What's going on, Rob?
Not much. I'm chilling. I mean, what's going on with you?
Same here. Same here. So let's get this news going on. How about that?
Let's go. Let's get it.
All right. So in light of the tragic death of Freddie Gray, we've learned on Friday that six police will be held accountable. They're being charged for the death of this. I'm not gonna say innocent, but he didn't deserve to die the way he did. Maybe
Yeah,
he was committing a crime, but I'm talking about we finally get some accountability in the situation. They're being charged.
I was very excited when I heard this. I heard this. I was in training at my job, and I was in there shouting. I was so happy.
Same here. I got an update on my phone. And I was like, "Whoa, okay." And it happened fast, don't you think?
Yeah, and I don't know if you know the state attorney Marilyn Mosby. Yeah, man, she's like my new hero.
No, Miss Marilyn, you rob hero. But yes, so with that being said, in light of with the whole, remember we talked about the presentation or the media um showing us the violent protests or whatever have you. On CNN, I read an article and it was saying how thug, the word thug, is the modern day or the new N word. So tell me what you think about that, and then I'm gonna read you the article.
So basically, they saying they equate thug to the N word.
That's what they're saying. So here it is. It said a term used by President Barack Obama and Baltimore Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake to characterize riders has given the new light to a debate over the word thug. Of course, it is not the right word to call our children thugs, Baltimore City Councilman Carl Stokes told CNN. These are children who have been set aside, marginalized, who have not been engaged by us. No, we don't have to call them thugs. Just call them niggas. Just call them niggas, he said. No, we don't have to call them by name such as that. The Reverend Jamal Bryant drew the same comparison on Wednesday morning on CNN. Drew the same comparison on Wednesday on CNN. He said the president and mayor are wrong. These are not thugs. These are upset and frustrated children. It's amazing you don't call six police officers who kill a man without probable cause thugs, but children who are frustrated and don't have an outlet, you call them thugs. Thugs is the 21st century word for the N word, and it is repulsive and it is offensive to every person who is a parent trying to raise children, interpreting that what's taking place in this hour. So here's my thing. Last week I spoke on this situation as well. How I was talking about they was calling them animals and whatever, and I kept saying, so what is a thug though? Like, why are you characterizing them as thugs? And I'm glad someone else see it my way because according to the dictionary, right,
Here we go. Get the Webster's out.
I got to because according to the dictionary, a thug is a violent person, especially a criminal. So if thug is the new N word or whatever, so when I say thug, oh, if this white person say thug, just out loud, is he talking about a black person?
But you did also say last week that these people who commit arson and stealing, they were criminals.
I did,
You did.
but it say a violent person. So are these
You
police
don't think arson is a violent
thugs?
crime? Oh yeah, I agree with that. They thugs too. Corporate thugs.
I was just trying to figure out like that. It might be so. Thug has a like when someone says that, is it now gonna have a black connotation to it? The race.
I
That would.
think I think when you say when you're on a news channel or you're in front of people such as President Obama and you're speaking to the public and you use the word thug, yes. that's like lingo or code for nigga. I mean, there's no way around it. There's no other way around it. Because when white people set stuff on fire or they roll over cars, they're not called thugs. They just call unruly or rowdy or whatever. So
So basically, it's coming from our own kind.
yeah, it's that doggone Stephanie fault. If she hadn't said it, she opened up the floodgates.
Oh, Mel Stephanie, and
Yeah,
then
when
she,
she
she
said it,
did go
then white folk
and
think it's
come
cool
out
to
and say
say it.
she didn't. She did come out and say she didn't mean it. You know,
She mean a whole lot
she
of
she
stuff.
she chose the wrong word to say. However, I'm just saying, I don't think I like thug being equated to black people.
Well, I don't know. You have to. I don't know, man. I feel like when that doggone Stephanie Rawlins, whatever her name is, went on the air in front of these people and called people thugs, she pretty much gave white people and Don Lemon the permission to call black people thugs on air, which is now code for a nigga. So
Well, we're
now,
gonna have to change that. So
how we gonna change it?
next time I see
Uh huh.
white crime or the race is not black, I'm just gonna say, look at those thugs committing those crimes. Will it change it?
You said when you see, say it one more time. Bring it back.
So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
So when the other races commit crime, not these crimes in particular, just crimes, because it's one of the definition of a thug was committing crimes or criminals. That's what it said. When I see other races doing these crimes or committing, you know, offenses, can I just say, look at those thugs? Will it be the same thing?
No, because you don't call other races nigga. You gotta call
You're
them
you're
something
right.
else.
You're right.
So
You got to
let's
call
call
them
them
something else.
gangsters.
But before we start this whole thug equals nigga thing, let's
Mm.
just stop it right now and just call everybody a thug. How about that?
Oh, so we calling everybody niggas.
It, not, see, you doing it. You doing it right now.
I'm
You're
part. I fell into
you're
the trap.
yes. You're
Okay,
equating. You have already equated that thug equals nigga. I'm telling you, let's not do that.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
So
Everybody's a
thug
thug.
does not equal nigga. That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's call everybody thugs. So get the black connotation out of that
Exactly.
and
Yes.
put everybody in that box.
Everybody in the bubble, same bubble. You commit a
Everybody.
crime, a violent person, especially criminals. There you go. Hey, thug, that's you.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
So now we just got to roll down to Don Lemon house, sit his behind down, and explain to him that this is what we doing. And if he don't like it, he gonna have to deal with it, right?
Right to an extent, but I ain't going to Don Lemon House. You could have that. I ain't. I'm done with that, Bama.
Hold on, right quick. Hold on, right quick. We might have started over. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, man, that's that on that thug situation. What you got going on?
So on this doggone, so we were talking about the news and these folks. So, um, I was on this website and it's talking about Fox News posts fake Baltimore riot photo that's actually from Venezuela.
What?
You see, these fools are bold.
So where's the fact check and like who's the editor
I don't,
in chief
I don't
around
know.
there?
They probably approved this junk. Like, yeah, just do that. This will get ratings or whatever. It says if you are like thousands of others, you have no doubt seen an iconic photo of Baltimore burning. The image began circulating throughout social media after a local Fox affiliate in Memphis, Tennessee apparently first ran it. Some other mainstream media outlets even shared the image using it with headlines that said Baltimore is burning and referenced a purge. The only problem is it wasn't from Baltimore. That's right, the image was taken from Venezuela, not Baltimore. But for those who accepted Fox's rendition of the story uncritically, the image became burned into the minds as being a scene of devastation in Baltimore.
Now that is ridiculous. So I have two questions to that.
Go ahead.
Maybe more than two, but here's my
Let's
first
go.
thing.
Let's see.
So if these pictures came from Venezuela, where like is it black people in Venezuela? Were they not posting pictures of
I don't know if
people
that
in these
matters.
pictures?
As long as they ain't
No, no, no,
white.
no,
You know what I'm
no.
saying?
Because if I see a whole bunch of Mexicans, or I'm sorry, but I guess of the Spanish. Are they Spanish? What are they?
I don't know. You said Mexicans, and I said Venezuela.
No.
So
Well, that's
you
why I
was
said
already
Spanish.
wrong when
Like,
you
but
started.
I know they're not. Either way it go. I'm thinking about seeing a whole bunch of black people in these photos.
It ain't even
And
black
then
people. It
and
just
then and then here's my second question. Who said, "Hey, that's not Baltimore. That's like was it some Venezuelans come out and say that's our city?"
it's probably the same folks
Who
who
found
did
out the
that
truth?
commemorative stamp to Maya Angelou and said that was her quote. Did you see that?
Repeat yourself.
So the post office did a commemorative stamp to Maya Angelou, right?
Yes, yes,
And they said that was her quote. It was her quote on the stamp. When it turns
yes.
out that
It
wasn't her
wasn't.
quote.
It wasn't.
The
They said,
same people that passed on that, they passed this. Let's go ahead and push this up. This is good to go.
"Yep, okay." So now it was a breakdown in communication because here's the thing: when the truth about that stamp postage came out,
Oh, them bams
come to
still didn't
find
change
out,
it.
no, they didn't change it. But come to find out, they confirmed it with the family, and it was said that that was her favorite quote.
Wait. Oh, about to say, you tell me the family didn't know?
So
About to
there we go. So
say.
that's why they never changed it.
Okay, you
So
cleared
I'm
it.
pretty
Oh,
sure it was
I'm
a
glad you
breakdown in
cleared it up because
communication with that whole
I
thing.
have been
But I'm
very
just saying.
angry with all the mailman recently. Okay.
But I'm just saying, if I'm my Angelo's family and they gonna make a postage out of the mine, auntie or who cousin, I want her quote to be on there. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So
But that's
it says on April 27, local Fox 13 claimed the photo of fires burning everything except the golden arches at McDonald's was Baltimore in flames. Reverb Nation notes that one viewer noticed the image and placed it right away. They thought the image looked familiar and pointed out the story on the CVS burning was not Baltimore at all. Um,
but that gotta be ridiculous. I'm just saying, what they just did that. Went to Google, burning buildings or something. I can just imagine what happened.
It says after racking up tens of thousands of views, Fox acknowledged the error, saying our team didn't fact check the picture that way we should have. We messed up. As violent protests broke out in Baltimore Monday night, a member of our team posted a photo of buildings burning and people rioting. It wasn't Baltimore. Our team didn't fact check the picture the way we should have. We know you depend on Fox 13 for accurate information. We will work hard. We will work to hold ourselves to a high standard as we post it to this page.
Nobody depending on them for no accurate. You know what? You got to be a fool to watch Fox News.
Oh
That's all I'm
yeah.
saying. Because you know for yourself that stuff is not
Oh yeah, they
fact
crazy.
checked and uh what they say accurate. No, I'm not. I go in there sometimes just to see what's being reported. I do that just so I can get my 2 cents in. But I'm not going there for no reliable source
What
of.
you mean, Ron? But they fair and balanced. You don't trust. You don't trust.
Oh, Hannity Combs and O'Reilly and all the no, I'm
Y'all
good.
liars and snakes.
I'm good.
So what else you got? What else you got?
So over there in Africa, right? Saving out that whole save bring back our girls campaign.
Mm-hmm.
It's some good news over the weekend, or maybe it was last week. I read what 500 women and children were brought back with that whole what's his name
Boko Haram.
Boko. Yeah, what's up with that dude?
I don't know. He just
He got a whole regimen like behind this whole
yeah.
capturing young girls and women, and what are they? I I don't want to imagine.
Yeah, I don't know what they doing. Africa's a rough place, man. I don't know.
Yeah, parts of it is. I tell you that.
I
But
think
I'm glad
all of it is rough. I don't know.
that was some good news.
Yeah, that is some good news, especially coming out of Africa. You know, I couldn't. I don't know. You want to go? Do you want to go over there? Like you want to go there?
I never want to go
I
to Africa.
so agree with the way you think because I don't want to go. There's nothing there for me. I just
I
don't.
mean, to each his own. People, don't get mad at me. It's my own
You can
opinion.
get mad at
I'm never going to Africa.
never.
If I have a choice, about it, Never going.
Ain't
Sorry.
nothing there for me. I'm good.
So there you have it.
If the people ain't killing you, the doggone animals is. I'm good. Mm-mm. So I got some more good news. I don't know if you've been tracking this whole Loretta Lynch.
Oh, the black attorney general.
Yeah, she got
Okay.
confirmed.
That's what's up.
I
So
know, right?
not
First
only is she's
black
black,
age, yeah, woman.
okay, she's the first woman.
First black, yeah, African American woman, AG.
That's what's up. We're making headways. Go, Miss Loretta.
Yeah, we might as well get it all in this last term, cause
May as well.
after this it's gonna be.
Oh no.
But in her little first act as Attorney General, she unveils a $20 million program to expand cop body cameras.
Bro, how do you feel about that? Because, like, even still with the cameras, okay, with the whole Eric Garner situation, the guy from New York who was killed by the police. Rob, you there?
I'm listening.
Okay. It wasn't a body camera from the cop, but it was a camera from, a bystander recorded it. We seen bits and pieces, but you seen the main part where he, talking to the cop or being, they say resisting, I guess, but you never seen him come at the cop. And when the cop had him, you kept him, he can't breathe.
So basically, you're saying what difference did the video make?
Exactly. What I'm saying is, you got a body camera. What difference does it make if you're not going to be held accountable for your actions? Or can you cut the body camera off? What if you cut it off and then lie and say, "Oh, it was a minor like"? I don't know. I need to know more facts
I
behind
think
that.
being a part of this group that's been so disenfranchised that you have to take small victories where you can get them, and no major reform has been proposed or is happening, and this is a small victory, and I think we should just take it. That's what I think. Celebrate this, and then hopefully something else come up. Just like this whole charging these 6 officers with the murder and all this kind of stuff. That's a small
Yeah,
victory.
you're right.
At least we
You're
get a
right.
trial.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't know if they're gonna get off or not, but at least they going to trial. So thank
I,
God for that.
I
You just have to be happy for small victories.
I understand.
Here we
However,
go.
I'm just I don't know if that's a victory in my opinion. That's all. $20 million, but that's a lot of
So I
money.
guess if you was the attorney general, what would you do?
I don't know.
Yeah. So just a week on the job, U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch on Friday unveiled $20 million pilot program to expand.
Right, you got to repeat yourself. You went out.
Did I? Now you got to understand, if I go out on your side, I'm still getting recorded.
Oh.
You just can't hear me. So now I got to cut all this out because I had this. Thank you. Just a week ago.
How do I supposed to come like feed off you if I can't hear?
Okay. You're right. I still got to cut all this out. Just a week ago on the job, U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch on Friday unveiled a $20 million pilot program to expand the use of body cameras for transparency amid nationwide protests over law enforcement treatment of suspects, according to NBC News. She says body-worn cameras hold tremendous promise for enhancing transparency, promoting accountability, advancing public safety for law enforcement officers and communities they serve. Lynch said in a press release. So, like I said, small victory is a step in the right direction. It might not do a tremendous change to the current landscape of police brutality to black citizens, but at least it's something. Because God knows if it was somebody else, then nothing would have happened. I'm assuming. So
Okay, we'll take it as a victory. Okay.
take what you can get. Cut your
I
losses.
got you. I got you.
What you got? What's your next? What you got?
So, in the world of entertainment and sports, let's go
Come
off.
on, let's talk about it. Come
Let's
on.
get off politics for a second.
Mm-hmm.
World of entertainment and sports. Okay, so we all know it was a big money thing going on over the weekend. This big fight,
Right.
Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao.
Yep.
I mean, it was huge. Everybody saying this. Oh, I have Mayweather. Oh, I got Pacquiao. Either way it go, it comes down to Mr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. still undefeated, 48-0. Good job, Mayweather. However, I still don't like it. Um, but
Never
before
liked
the
it too.
fight started, Rob, before the fight started, we had the
Let's talk
national
about
anthem
it.
sung by by my guy, Jamie Foxx. Everybody know, well, I think Jamie is a great singer.
Yeah.
However,
Here we go.
this performance of the national anthem, I was not impressed. I mean, like, Jamie, what was that? Did you get a chance to look at it, Rob?
I saw the video, and I think he started off really good, and then he started doing all these runs. The national anthem became a R&B song, and then it turned into a church song. I thought T-Pain was gonna come out at one point. Um,
And then the facial expressions. I mean, everybody know you when you think you getting there, like you think you hitting that note, your face turn and twist all types of
yeah,
ways. But I didn't like it, Jamie.
I
Come back
thought Mariah Carey
better.
was singing, and
Hold
she was
on,
doing
hold
the high.
up, hold up. What you mean, Mariah Carey?
You know how Mariah Carey started singing, and she do her little finger when she hit that high note. She do her
I,
signature high note,
I
and she
got you.
throw
I
them
got
fingers up.
I got you. Yeah, it was a lot of hand movements in there, Jamie. They gonna hit us with the hallelujah at the end.
I
Was it
don't
like
know.
a saving grace? Like I know I messed up, so I'm gonna hit you with a hallelujah. And like, okay,
Yeah,
all right, I guess, Jamie.
but I guess he pissed off a lot of people, man. Because people they hold that national anthem close to their heart. They don't mess around, man. You start doing runs and all this stuff, people get upset.
Yeah. So still on this Mayweather thing. So Pacquiao, for y'all don't know, he's from the Philippines,
From the Philippines.
and Mayweather, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, so he's from the United States. However, Mayweather, he's like his business, the business side of him, like it's admirable because he started off with a company, didn't like it, he bought himself out of that company, started his own, the money team, whatever it's called.
Hmm.
So he's like this black owned self millionaire.
Wait a
Like,
minute, wait a minute. Are we talking about you said Pacquiao, then you said black? Is he half black?
I'm sorry. So I said Pacquiao first was from the Philippines,
Yeah.
and then I said Floyd Mayweather Jr. from
You didn't say
Michigan,
you
and I
didn't say
said
all that. You didn't say
I,
all
I did too.
that. Okay, when you hit his back, I want you to listen to it, and I'll be expecting my apology. Go ahead
You're
on.
not getting an apology.
All right.
So let me finish. He got this black owned self millionaire entrepreneur, daddy, um, trained them boxer as well. Got in a little trouble with the law, so he went away for a couple of years. Anyway, he came back, and Mayweather just doing it big. Like I said, the entrepreneur side of him is really admirable.
Right.
So here's my thing, Rob.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, he's black this, black that.
Hmm.
Do you think? Okay, before I say that, Manny, when I was telling y'all he's from the Philippines, he
From the
has this whole
Philippines.
country behind him. Like,
A
I
whole
mean, when I say
country.
his whole country was, that's what it seemed like. He was like their god, in a way. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
so
Mm.
when Mayweather, when they sung the national anthem, this is based off the national anthem of Jamie Foxx. So when Pacquiao uh, came out, he had his national anthem song in their language or whatever,
Right.
and so did Mayweather. So my whole thing is, could Mayweather have swung that a little bit? What if he would have did the unthinkable route and had Jamie to not do the national anthem, but the Black Negro anthem? Like, yeah,
Lift every voice and sing.
lift every voice and sing. What you think about that?
I think white folks have been up in arms. If you'd have had them singing "Lift Every Voice and Sing" and not the national anthem, a lot of white folks have been pissed. And then
So
and then
what?
a lot of black folks have been confused because a lot of black folks don't know that's our national anthem. That's the black national anthem. A lot of
That's
people don't know that.
well. Guess what? For the ones who would have been pissed, you pissed anyway because he's black and he's winning. So there's a known
Ooh,
fact
Jamie
that
Foxx or
a
Mayweather.
Mayweather, they would have been pissed regardless. So, and for the ones who didn't know, guess what? You just learned some new information. That's a
So
win-win.
so you educating folks at a boxing match. Go
I'm
ahead,
just saying.
Sean.
I think that was his time to like. I mean, he. I don't know. I don't know.
I think that'd have been an intelligent move, but we're talking about Mayweather. He's
Yeah.
not known for having brains. He's just known for fighting. But you did say he's an entrepreneur. I mean, I heard that dude read one time, and I was already through. So I don't think
So
that.
there we go. That's what I was saying. Like I believe he missed that opportunity. I don't think he ever would have thought of that. But
Yeah, I don't think
that
so either.
that's just me throwing that out
That'd have
because
been interesting. But like I said, I think I would have known. People were mad last night. I was on Twitter, and Hispanic and white folks alike was just racist tweets. He's a nigga this, he's a nigga that, mayate, all that kind of stuff. It was just all over my timeline. I had to block like 5 people last night because they kept just nigga this, nigga that. I mean, what's up? It's a fight.
is that so? Rod, here's the thing. You remember I have my opinions of Mayweather, but I never knocked the hustle and what when it comes to his sport, his game, because
Right.
he do it right. Obviously, he's
Yeah, he
undefeated.
fixes the fight. You right.
so
Them fights fixed. That's the way you gotta do it.
so what I'm saying is, right, whether I'm fixing them, I'm paying you, it doesn't matter. I'm undefeated right now. So I could be whoever I want to be. I can act the way I want to be because guess what? Can't nobody beat me.
You right. You
so
right. Can't nobody beat you at fixing these doggone fights. You know who else thinks he fixed them fights? Pacquiao's aunt. I'm on TMZ, and she said these fights are fixed.
hold on, before you tell me about Pacquiao aunt. So at the end of the fight, the microphone went to Pacquiao. After Mayweather been announced the winner, and it was hilarious, right? You got to look up the video. They went to him. They said, "So Pacquiao, what did you think? Like, did you see this come?" He said, "Uh, he didn't do nothing. I, I thought I won." I said, "What?"
Oh,
The man said he thought he won. He didn't do nothing.
mm,
It was funny, and
I don't.
I was very taken aback because everybody was on pot. And then when he spoke that, it's like, does he have a concussion or something? If he thought
So you know
he,
what I'm thinking? I'm thinking they done fixed the fight for it to go to Pacquiao, and this fool done changed the rules.
there
It's
you go.
like
I thought I won.
he was supposed to win. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying? You see what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's
I
just like some Pulp Fiction type stuff. Hey, in the ninth round, you're gonna go down.
I got you. I got
And
you.
that
So,
dude Floyd was like, "Nah, I ain't going down. I'm gonna go ahead and win, get this money, and turn in my belts and run away."
but Rob Floyd was doing some real taunting during that fight. Like, nope. Like Pacquiao hit him in the face, and he just shaking his hand. Nope, that ain't gonna do it. So and at the end, before they announced the winner, he's standing up in the corners, going back and forth, talking about, "I know I won." You should have heard the crowd just booing him. Why
What
they
he?
don't? Why they
What?
don't like the man? Like
Why was he even sweating?
he
I heard.
sweat. He
I heard
didn't.
it
He don't
was the
bleed though.
funnest fight ever.
He didn't bleed. So so a lot of people opinions across like come to the opinions about this fight. The one that I keep seeing over and over
Hold on,
was
before you mention it, that's gonna
okay,
be. So we got this new segment I'm gonna try out. It's called "We Ain't Hating." I'm gonna
okay,
read you this article. You tell me it is hate or not.
okay.
So I think this is what you're talking about. Mike Tyson.
Mhm.
He saw the fight,
Mhm.
and then he got on Twitter after the fight, and he was like, he said a 5 year wait for this hashtag underwhelming. Yeah, we waited 5 years for that hashtag underwhelming hashtag Maypack. So my question to you is that hate?
My answer would be no hate.
No hate.
I the looking at that fight, it was I can agree with Mike Tyson due to the fact. everybody came up with the same like opinions, and the one that I kept saying over and over again how boring the fight was, and if you're gonna be a champion going against the other champion, a knockout should have been in the game. I mean, in the boxing match,
But we talk
it
about
should have been.
welterweights though.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You should have. If we're talking about welterweights, and for this welterweight to say, "Hey, I'm the greatest in the world, better than Muhammad Ali," you need to knock out somebody.
That's another thing. When they announced his record, it was like 47 wins, no losses. Then when they announced Pacquiao's record, he had like what 58 knockouts or 38 knockouts or something
So,
like that.
and compared to Floyd's 26 knockouts and Pacquiao 38 knockouts, you're right. Every fight I believe Floyd has won, like in the past. I don't want to be wrong, but I know his last couple of fights have all been decided. So what they saying is Pacquiao knock out his people. But again, who did Pacquiao fight? Like I don't know if that was like a I don't know, but I do know they said it should have been a knockout. So a
Well,
knockout
maybe
drag out.
that's smart on Floyd's part because you about to end your career. You about to retire. Why would you risk getting? You said you just told me he don't bleed. There's a reason why he don't bleed because everything go to his decision. He running the whole match.
Oh,
So
he don't bleed, huh?
it was a it was a
According to
track.
him, he's too fast.
Y'all
he's
went to
too.
a track meet. That was no boxing match.
Well, yeah. So, like I said, I wasn't all into the hype. I told y'all from the very beginning. You could go back to my last podcast. I told y'all Floyd was gonna win. However, I hope Pacquiao got some licks out of him. So
I saw one leg and that was it.
he never had the 1-2 punch. Pacquiao get him one time and Floyd to come back with a block and that'll be it. So
Yeah. But like I said, this boy came out with a grip, man. I mean, he made some money off this fight. They said he made 100 million off this fight.
right, he made more than that.
How much more did he make?
Floyd was gonna win 100 million whether he lost or won the fight, regardless. But at the end of that fight, he won. I mean, he got $180 million. Now, depending on each pay per view, the pay per view that was bought, they said Floyd can get up to $580 million off this one fight, and that is ridiculous. There should be
Five
no,
hundred and
there
eighty
should
million.
be no homelessness in this country. That's all I'm saying. I know we're a capitalistic country. Everybody, free market, do whatever you got to do. But $580 going to one person off of a game, and it's people on the street. I'm sorry.
I don't understand the correlation you're trying to make.
It's no correlation. What I'm saying is how I just think that's like is lost. Like, hold on. I'm saying it's no correlation. I just thought about that, as we was talking.
Uh huh.
600, 580 million. I read that somewhere. And as I was reading that, I'm just thinking like, dang, that's a lot of money.
That is a lot.
But dang, we have a lot of, I mean, I don't know, Rob.
I don't know either. I don't know what you doing. I don't know what you. Just folks got a lot of money. They ain't giving it away. They sitting on it. Now
Obviously
I
they
don't
giving it
know.
away.
Now with
They giving it to the pay-per-view people.
now you talking about these boxers and these athletes getting all this money. That's cool, but it's a lot of athletes that have a lot of money. Will he be broke in the next 10 years? Will he be having? Will we see another Mayweather fight? You know what I'm saying? He said he retired,
He
but
said he's retiring, so
you burn through that
he
money.
has one more. He has one more fight under contract with Showtime, and a lot of spectators were saying if he lost that fight, it would have been a grudge match against Pacquiao again in September. But we don't know who he's gonna fight, but we do know it's gonna be in September. So,
I hope he don't fight Oscar De La Hoya because that was the worst fight I ever seen in my life. It
oh,
looked
him and
it,
Oscar,
it looked like it was slap boxing. I don't know what they were doing.
they were to wait, right?
I don't know why welterweight. That's a step up from a featherweight, ain't
One step. There you go.
it? Anyway, like I was saying, Pacquiao aunt said the whole thing was fixed. I feel you. I would say that too if my nephew got his butt whooped for $100 million.
He didn't do anything. I thought I won. If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, I have to go back over that and see that interview again because on one of the other questions, the guy said, "What was the punches feeling like?" And I could have swore he said a margarita. So I'm really thinking like somebody really need to examine Pacquiao head. He might have a concussion
So
after
he
all.
might be hurt. You might be right.
So
You might be
it
right.
made you feel like you was having a margarita. But like I said, I'm not really sure, but that's what I thought I heard.
Yeah.
But in other entertainment and sports
Hold
news,
on, wait, before we move on,
I'm
got one
sorry, I'm
more.
sorry. Go ahead.
So not only was Pacquiao's aunt talking trash, Mayweather's grandmama was talking trash
Uh
about
oh,
Pacquiao.
don't get the grandma in it.
Grandma Mayweather, Manny's got to apologize to Floyd for talking all this trash after the win. So I guess she got upset about it. It's just not even like a big article.
Mhm.
Just on TMZ, they saying that she has a thing or two to say about drugs. I don't know. She just want to let Pacquiao know that she ain't forgiving him.
Hold on.
Yeah,
This the grandmother
just the grandmama.
telling Pacquiao
She
she's not forgiving him
Yeah,
for
she
what though?
said no matter she don't care if Mayweather and Pacquiao hugged it out after the fight. She ain't forgiving him for talking all that trash.
Rob, I'm sorry. Right now, breaking news as we're speaking right now.
Right?
I don't know all the details.
Yeah.
However, I just got an update. Shots has been fired at a free speech convention. And it's saying in Texas, Garland, Texas. That's all I know right now, but we can keep going. We'll get the updates later.
Okay.
So, I'm about tired of all this. I don't know if it was police or what, but at a free speech event, that stuff kind of escalated, huh? I
Yeah,
guess
you
it did.
can't. It ain't safe no more, man. You just gotta. I don't know. Stay in the house, I guess.
I mean, don't you? I just want some good news in the world. I'm tired of hearing all this.
I got some good news.
What?
So,
Hit me with it.
all female Smith College to start accepting transgender applicants.
What?
Smith College, the largest all female seven sister school, is changing its policy to accept transgender women. That's good news, right? For transgender women.
I guess for transgender women, it is, huh?
The new policy, which takes effect for those applying this fall, followed by a year's study. The Women's College has previously asked undergraduates to have consistently identified as female since birth. Mm.
So when they go out and fill the application for these, put it like this: how would they have known they were transgender unless they said?
They wouldn't.
So why would they? Never mind. Um, Here we go. So in the world of sports, how about them Hawks? They advanced to the second round of playoffs.
Oh
However,
my
they
goodness.
lost today at home. So Hawks, we gotta buckle down. Come on
Well,
now.
I
I
heard
want
the
to see us
Clippers
win.
beat the
And the
Spurs.
Clippers put out the former champ Spurs. So as the people would say, hey, it's open for everybody. The reigning champs are gone.
So shout out to CP3.
Shout out to CP3. He put the team on his back. He made some real clutch shots. So they call him the insurance man for real. He been saving them all season long. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
they call me the insurance man. I cash some checks.
So shout out to them. However, let's go Hawks.
Let's go Hawks. Let's get it.
What else you got, Rob?
So I got this article talking about. I don't know if you saw Madonna kiss Drake at Coachella. You saw that,
I
and he made that
seen
real
photos of
sickening.
it. I didn't actually see the video. I heard people talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
That after she kissed him at the Coachella joint, and his face was all turned up after they were done.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of gross.
Uh,
Madonna though, you don't know where her mouth be.
exactly. I'd have been. And then he tried to backtrack and say
Oh yeah, and then he said it was
that
her
it wasn't that
perfume.
bad, or he
I mean, it was
wasn't
the
trying to
aftertaste.
make it seem that bad.
It was her lipstick. Is that what he said?
I don't know what's going on.
I think I heard him say it was the lipstick that made him kind of have that
Yeah,
facial
lipstick
expression.
lie.
Yeah, he's a lipstick lie because no, I don't.
Oh, okay. So I guess she had a Q&A. Somebody was asking her some questions, which took place last night. A fan asked the singer what advice she give her younger self, and she said, "Don't kiss Drake, Madonna."
Whoa,
That was what she said. And
Madonna said this.
that was what she said. But then she said, "No matter how many times he begs you to."
What? So now shade. I don't understand. Now, I mean, my whole thing, right? You could have just rolled on from the situation, just kept it moving. Like that was that one day, Coachella. Hey, it went sour. But guess what? I ain't got to dwell on that. The more you dwell, now I feel some type of way that you feel some type of way about the situation. So now you saying Drake beg you to kiss you, give him a kiss, and
Yeah,
ah,
yeah.
no,
She
she
trying
is.
to she trying to recover. You got to recover from that. You,
But you're Madonna. You gonna be recovered regardless.
yeah, you had a yuck mouth. You can't recover from that. It says
Man.
Drake doesn't seem to have responded to Madonna's comment yet, but shortly after the kiss itself, he clarified that disgusted. Apparently, the disgusted reaction he had on that night itself. Don't misinterpret my shock. He wrote on Instagram, "I got to make out with the Queen Madonna, and I feel 100 about that forever." Somebody's a 100 lie, and I don't know if it's him or it's a her, but I saw the face.
I believe it's Madonna. It could be both of them, but for her to tell that girl the question was, what would you tell a younger Madonna? And she said not to kiss Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
So lie one, lady, you old. What you mean you gonna tell a younger Madonna? This is what you need to tell an older Madonna
I got a question
or
for you. Do
or
you
yourself
think
now.
do you think Madonna is still relevant?
I think Madonna will be relevant always because she's Madonna. She's not relevant to me,
Exactly.
but in like the public view or whatever, like yes, somebody mentioned Madonna's name. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think she's relevant. If she do stuff like this to stay relevant,
No,
kissing on
right.
folks. Every time you turn around, she kissing somebody.
Every time you turn around, pretty much. I only remember two, but yeah.
I don't. What you trying to say? She kissed like three people. I can't name them right now. Let me get back with you.
Oh, I just remember those girls, and then this right here, but that's all I
Yeah,
know.
that's all I know too.
But
um,
yeah, Madonna being relevant. Hey,
irrelevant. So let's talk about this doggone. So I don't know if you heard about Don Lemon's uncle running for president.
what? Hold on.
He ain't his real uncle, but he might as well be. Ben Carson. He
Oh,
just
that
he
them.
just like might as well be related to Don Lemon. Uh, he just
The,
he just announced he running for president for the Republican Party. He can
so when was this? Because I didn't hear his presidential announcement. Was it like today?
today.
Oh, okay. So the gifted hands man, the doctor who separated the twins who was conjoined to the head.
Yeah, he a neurosurgeon famed for his separation of conjoined twins and other high risk procedures is running for president. Yeah. So yeah. It said he rose from poverty to become one of the top neurosurgeons in the United States, penning a popular memoir and other books. In 2013, his speech at the National Prayer Breakfast helped shift his trajectory from apolitical doctor to conservative figure.
Well, as long as he don't act a buffoon like
Too late.
and I feel that he won't as far as his commentary. But what was the man name
Being
who was running for? who was running for president last year, or
999
I mean,
man.
not last year, but the last presidential term.
999.
What was that about? What was 999? What did that
That
mean?
black dude, the one with the pizzas and all that.
But yeah, him, Herman
Herman
Cain.
Cain.
Was that him?
Yeah. The one time some Becky band Stan. That was like, how would your
What's his name? Herman Cain.
yeah, they asked him how would your international policy be, and he was like, he
Yeah.
was talking about something, you Becky Stan or something. Oh, Herman Cain. And then the other dude, I don't know if you remember that, the other dude, the other black dude, talking about something, the rent is too high. No? With the handlebar
I,
mustache?
I don't remember him.
Oh, okay. Well, he was the other black guy running. So now,
But you know what they do? So Herman Cain, he was one of the contenders for a minute, and then that was what they do. They put the women out on
oh
him,
yeah, they
talking
said
about.
the women. No, it was a
So
combination thing. They set the women out on him, telling him he was filling up women. So then he had to try his wife out, tell him they was happily married. And then he started making these interview gaffes, talking about you Becky Stan and 999 and and then the 999 didn't work out because some states don't have state taxes. And then,
yeah, so it just went down here from there. So
yeah,
I don't.
the 999 was his tax plan. He wanted to be 9% across the board.
Yeah, I don't know what Ben Carson has up his sleeve, but he better learn from old Mr. Kane over there.
I hope
Cause
so.
um, hey, just cause you running for Republican and you speak well, that don't mean you white, man. They're
Yeah,
gonna throw you to the dogs
exactly.
just like the
Gonna
rest
just
of them.
use you as a distraction.
Use you as a black distraction. Get some of them on the board and toss you to the wolves.
Exactly.
But they don't see it our way, Rob. I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
So on the Democratic side, I know Hillary, and then this Sanders guy. Who is this old man?
Sanders.
Yeah, exactly. Who is that?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I just
and
know
I don't
I
know.
know a lot of
So
people have been criticizing these folks because they ain't nobody spoke out on these on the riots, on these deaths, with these police officers. And
that's across both sides, though,
yeah,
right?
it's across
So
both sides.
and my whole thing is I'm not looking forward to a Republican speaking out on it. That'll surprise me. How about that? But Democrat, I guess, yeah.
I just hope they don't call them thugs. Don't call them thugs. You lost my vote.
That's right.
See how I did that?
I seen it.
So what else you got?
In other news, Rob, not related to the United States. However, I'm pretty sure there's been uh some news like this here. However, what does it take?
What does it take?
What does what does it take to be a midwife in Bulgaria? Obviously, not much, right? Because a Bulgarian midwife was charged with abusing a 4-day old baby.
Mm.
So this video went viral on social media. I seen it on Facebook, and then I seen it again on um I don't know what website I was on, but I seen it all. I went to YouTube. It's like the first video up there. So Rob, obviously you can see these babies like in a nursery.
Right.
They in their own little bassinet or crib or whatever, and it looks like they're asleep. It's like a surveillance video, so you can't hear anything, but you can only see. So it's like they crated up in their blankets, and one of them you start to see kind of move, like seem like it's crying because you kind of see the mouth open. Just look, I can only imagine that the baby is crying.
Mm.
You see the lady walk in, grab the baby, Rob. No, she didn't grab him yet. She hit it. I don't know if it was a boy or girl. She hit the baby multiple times in the head, yanking it up, hit it again. I'm thinking like I couldn't even watch the whole video. I had to put it down. I mean, turn it off. I'm just thinking like, what? First off, how did that? Like, what are they doing? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. That's terrible, man. Like,
You gotta look up that video. Did you see
No,
it?
I
No.
didn't. I don't. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
look. I got babies. I don't want.
Hey, you just gotta. Yeah, that was crazy. I just want to know what are the qualifications? Because I don't know if they do background checks, but everybody know that wasn't a good move.
Yeah.
I'm glad the baby alive. The way she was hitting it, it seemed with such force that could have been devastating. But I'm glad they got her and she's out of there. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds terrible. Anything. Anytime you have stuff happen to babies, I'm just like, man, what's up? What's going? Why would people do that? Like, what's going on?
What you got?
What I got? I got. I got a New York cop that got shot in the head. Did you hear about this?
I did not.
NYPD's Brian Moore, 25, is in critical but stable condition.
Was this recently?
Yeah. This is on. Yeah, today. Oh well, no. Oh no, updated today. They said he's now fighting for his life.
So was this one of those like? So you remember the guy a while back, a civilian, went to his social meeting like, "Oh, I'm tired of these pigs. It's time to kill them off or whatever."
Hmm.
And he went out and killed two cops in New York. Was it one of these
No, I
things
think
or?
this guy. I think he was like arrested. According to police, the officer and his partner pulled up behind the suspect. They say they saw him adjusting an object in his waistband and tried to question him. Blackwell is the suspect, then allegedly pulled out a gun and fired off a number of rounds into the car while the officers were still inside. Blackwell
Mm,
has been arrested. So I don't know if it was one of
I
those.
hope that cop pulled through. Um, they arrested the bad guy. That's good. Like I say, these cops. I mean, I know all of them are not bad cops, and that's horrible because you got to the suffer. I mean, the good got to suffer with the bad.
Yeah.
Um, it was a case down here just on Friday. Was it no Thursday here in Atlanta, down near Underground? A police involved shooting. They was arresting a girl. When they reported this story, I was so confused, but now they have updated it since. But they was arresting a girl, and while she was in the police car, she shot at the officers. That's how they reported it. So I was totally confused. I said, so she was arrested and she's in the car, and yet she still managed to shoot the cops. So I was totally confused. Now, since they have updated, so the young lady, they put her in the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was, I think they were male cops that arrested this lady. They said she was in a stolen vehicle or something. But anyway, they arrested her, put her in handcuffs, and they didn't do a search. They said they was put her in the car, and they didn't do a search because they said they was waiting for female police to arrive. I didn't know they did that. So men, it's not like whoever there at the scene first can't do a search. Anyway,
You're right. Maybe.
they said they was waiting on the female police to
Mm-hmm.
arrive. Before she could arrive, or during the process of arriving, they said the young lady's hand slipped out of the handcuff, and she had a gun, and she shot at the police, busting out the bullet, busting out the window, nearing the cop. They said the cops in return fired 10 shots. She ended up dying too. So,
Dang.
but I mean, but why are you shooting? I mean, I don't think you had to the young lady who died. I don't think she had to shoot at the cop. Like, what's up? What's wrong with
I
that?
don't know.
I mean, some things you can't just say, oh, the police shouldn't did that. Like, you shooting at me, then I don't. That's a different story. And why they didn't search her, that's a whole nother story. I never heard of women searching. You know, because you're a female, you have to be searched by a female. I didn't know that. So,
I don't know either. I don't know. I didn't know that either. That was the first time hearing that.
well, that what was reported on ABC News. I read the story, the developing story, and that's what they had WSB TV. So,
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
And the family want answers. They said it need to be an investigation. And but the family is kind of contradicting because they saying the girl was had a troubled past, and she was, she needed help. So yeah, it's not the police. What I'm saying is you can't blame it on the police. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's a hard one, cause
But the fire 10 shots though. I guess that's when you hear that type of stuff. I guess all of them pulled out the gun, and I don't know.
yeah, that's a hard one, man. Cause I understand, the police brutality is hard on black people especially, but from a police officer point of view, that's a hard job.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I wonder what the police perspective now. Have you seen any like maybe on CNN or MSNBC or anything where they have a I guess they take police across all races and just have a sit down, like a meeting, like how you have one of those town halls, and just getting their perspective on what's going on in the country right now. Are they feared for their lives,
that's what
or
they say.
like is it kind of hard to do their job right? I'm talking about at this point, like you can't even make it stop traffic
Oh, because you
stop
think you
without.
think tensions are high
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't watch a lot of news.
So
News is depressing.
it is depressing, but I've been just trying to get some outlook on that type of stuff, getting their perspective on the thing. Because like I said, the good have to suffer with the bad, and I know it's not like that.
Yeah.
Like all of them are horrible. It's like black people. The good have to suffer with the bad. All blacks aren't bad. So
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You're right. Just the perception.
all day.
Yeah, but what we need to be talking about?
What's
And
that?
I'm thinking if people did this, it'd probably be a better world. Start smoking this weed.
I was gonna ask you, Rob. Are you still like on your high times and stuff?
Man,
I
I was
really
just
was.
on high times today.
So, of course, I'm not an advocate of marijuana. However, so what's the news? Like, what have you heard lately?
Man, I mean, Ohio's about to pass a bill. I was on. Let me go to high times right now. They just did some kind of scientific study that proves that marijuana is not a gateway drug. Um, what else? What else?
So, if they did a scientific study to show that it's not a gateway
Right.
drug, who did the scientific study? So, was it a scientific study before to say it was a gateway drug, or just an
That was an
opinion?
opinion, and it was by some scientists.
Mm.
Okay, let me read you that one. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just bring some weed news every episode. No? Yes? All right. Data from 2012 National Survey on Drug Use and Health show that 60% of pot users go on to other drugs, which might seem to prove the gateway theory, except 88% of drug users started with alcohol, according to several stories reported in the Atlantic. Information published by Treatment for Addiction, which analyzed government study, show alcohol is more of a catalyst for trying new psychoactive substances, therefore preceding marijuana at the head of the chain. So,
Here we
uh,
go. Here we
so
go. Here we go.
it's
The
not really
whole
proving anything. Just saying, if you,
alcohol does it.
it's just saying
So,
alcohol does it more.
so where's the study behind that one?
No, I don't have that study.
Man, I need to stop it.
Gateway, it
It's
says
gonna.
gateway is a problematic term and that marijuana use is not a tipping point, but rather part of a process. This fact underscores a significant flaw of the gateway theory. Scientists tell us that correlation does not imply causation. So there could be a correlation between drugs.
Man, that's the first rule of statistics. But if you see it, correlation does not imply
Mm,
causation. But man,
so it's not a gateway drug, y'all. Go out and get your smoke on. Don't look at the news and just light you up a blunt and feel good about yourself.
So will you? That's the question. Will you feel good about yourself?
Oh, you haven't smoked before. You will feel great. You can look at Don Lemon,
Uh,
smoke a joint, and be good.
hmm I guess y'all do what Rob say. I'm not.
Or go get you a drink.
That's right. Go get your drink.
Just don't drive. We don't advocate drinking and driving or smoking and driving.
That's that's right. Put your
Yeah,
keys up.
put your kids up.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So what else you got? That's it.
That's it. Shout out to Six Flags. Had a stream over Georgia. Had a lot of fun. Y'all go check it out.
Shout out to Six Flags. I haven't been to Six Flags in a long time.
You should go check it out on your next visit to wherever Six Flags is nearby.
Oh, you know what's well. That's about wraps it up for this episode of I'm Just Saying with uh and
Rob.
Rob, and I guess we'll see y'all next time. Y'all go to the site down. I send y'all download. Thanks for the downloads. But we would really love it if y'all comment. Leave us something that we could do better. If y'all can like or you know what I'm saying, like leave some comments and tell us what y'all think.
Yeah, tell us how Rob doing. I know I'm the better one. I just
And
kidding.
that's the cue. All right. See y'all next time. All right.
Good night,
Bye.
world.